in Memphis on Interstate 55 where a truckload of Alfredo sauce spilled out onto the roadway.
That's just messed up.
God, Alfredo sauce is made of like heavy cream and butter
Cheese.
and all these wonderful things.
Yep,
Yeah.
lots and lots of cheese.
It'll clog up the traffic like it clogs up your arteries.
Yeah.
That's right. All those restaurants, I wonder if they'll be like racing to the scene to try to scoop up what's left of the Alfredo sauce. And then a bunch of like cardiologists will like form a human chain around it, trying to keep people away. No, for your health, stay away.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast, a daily recap of everything you missed.
You tell us something stupid you did, and we have to guess if you did it when you were a little kid or if you were a drunk adult. Ashley starts us off in Murfreesboro. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. All right, tell us what you did, and we'll have to guess.
I attempted to throw up in a Coke bottle.
Oh.
You attempted to throw up in a Coke bottle.
Because that's difficult because of the size of the top of a Coke bottle.
Exactly.
The image that I have in my mind of the chunks just going everywhere as you're trying to fit it in the top of the bottle.
I
had the same thought.
With the mental image.
Leave the adjectives out.
I had the same thought,
No more chunks.
Depends on what you ate if it could fit in there or not.
Okay, all right, stop. Just stop.
I actually...
We're not allowed to ask questions, though. Don't answer that.
Yeah, no follow-up questions.
No
we
follow-up
have
questions.
to guess.
Okay.
You can tell us after we guess.
You attempted to throw up into a Coke bottle.
I'm saying you were a kid.
Woody, what do you think?
I'm going to say you were a drunk adult making bad choices.
I'm going to go with drunk adult. You were in somebody's car trying not to make a mess, so you grabbed the closest thing that you could.
All right,
Okay.
this is Jim. I'm also going to say you were an adult drinking.
All right. Ashley, which was it? Was it a kid or a drunk adult?
I was a drunk.
Where were you?
Well, now we have to hear the backstory.
I was in my bedroom, and I didn't want to leave my bedroom, and the first thing I could find was a Coke bottle, and then I ended up throwing up all over my wall. I didn't really make any into the Coke bottle, so...
Wow. You had to start buying your Coke in a bucket. So you had no room.
Obviously, at the time, it made a great deal of sense.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah, you were drunk.
It was not a good decision. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you leave
I will be able to funnel my vomit into this small opening.
So wait, did you leave the vomit on the wall overnight, or did you get the courage to clean it right then?
It was something to take care of the next day.
Yeah, you probably just passed out and then you really woke up to that like it was a crime scene.
It's my favorite thing to say. That's a future Ashley problem.
Yeah, that's right.
One last question. One last question. Did you try to form your mouth to a certain size so that it would match the Coke bottle?
Yes, that's a yes. That's a yes.
And I am loving it.
You're the best.
That's the
Ashley.
only logical way to try to do it, though, right?
Yeah. Yes, logical.
I mean, if we're going to talk about logic,
Your
you
laugh
can
is
be
making me
logical.
so happy right now.
Yeah.
I know. Your laugh is infectious. We love that you called.
That's
Thank
awesome.
You, so
You call
much
anytime.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach.
So you know whenever you're on a road trip and your parents are like, if you guys don't stop, we're going to turn this car around.
Oh, yeah.
Well, apparently it actually happened on a Southwest flight. They were flying from Houston to Cabo when the pilot came on the intercom and was like, if you guys don't stop being idiots, I'm going to turn this plane around.
What were they doing?
Apparently the passengers on the plane were airdropping naked photos
Oh, my God. People
to
are
other people on the
ridiculous.
plane. So they were still on the tarmac, so they had service on their phone. And the pilot literally came on and was like, yo, if you don't stop, we're going to go back to the gate. I'm going to make everyone get off the plane, and we're going to ruin your vacation.
Yeah, good, because that's disgusting.
It is
Nobody
awful.
needs that.
Nobody should
Also,
need
it's
that.
sexual harassment.
Yeah, it's called
Truly.
cyber flashing.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't be doing that.
No,
Yeah.
so apparently it worked. His dad vibes worked and got everybody to Cabo on time.
Sometimes you just got to put your foot down like a dad would.
Got to do what you got to do. Ricky, what you got?
So, researchers have looked into the one thing that people do when they're about to break up with somebody.
Okay.
And it turns out that what they tend to do is they change we to I.
It actually makes sense.
Yeah.
They notice that that'll happen about 3 months before the person decides to break up with their significant other.
So instead of saying like we'll be there, we'll say I'll be there. Okay.
So
All
that's
right.
something to look out for.
It's probably
if you feel like your relationship's a little rocky.
Yeah, people, they might not even know they're doing it.
I'm sure they
It's just
don't.
an indicator that
Right.
they've moved on.
Right.
Because subconsciously,
Subconscious,
they're out of it. They've already moved on.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Jim, what you got?
So the Nashville Humane Association are very good friends who find forever homes for cats and dogs.
Yeah.
They need your help. They are in desperate need of your bath towels. So go to the back of your linen closet. You know, you got those ratty old ones you don't use anymore. They don't care. They want them. It doesn't matter what color they're in, what shape they're in. They use them for bathing, bedding, after surgery. So, like, they're super important, and they are desperately low on bath towels. So if you
Okay.
have some you're going
Yeah.
to get rid of, and maybe you're hitting one of those sales this, like, holiday
Yeah,
weekend.
grab a few.
Give them your old ones. You can drop them off at their location on Osceola Avenue, which is just off of White Bridge, and they would definitely love to see them. They've got like bins right in front, so all you have to do is just toss them in.
You don't even have to talk to anybody.
That's
Just
nice.
throw them in the
Smart.
bins and drive on.
I love
Yeah.
when I don't have to talk to anyone.
Right?
The bins are out there from 9 till 4 through the weekend. So yeah, grab those old bath towels and help out a pup or a kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do talk to them because they do have puppies and kittens available
know.
for
Yeah.
adoption.
And they just rescued, I
A
think,
bunch.
45 from a hoarding situation.
Yeah, so maybe go drop them off and then walk in and just,
Yeah.
maybe hold one for a second,
Fall in
see how you
love.
feel.
do a little window shopping.
Yeah.
So you tell us something stupid you did. We have to guess if you were a little kid or a drunk adult. Amy is in Spring Hill. Hey, Amy.
Hey,
Okay,
Hi.
so tell us what you did.
I went to the bathroom on a tar bucket.
On a what bucket?
A tar bucket,
Tar bucket.
What's
like,
a tar,
tar
bucket?
bucket?
like a big plastic bucket.
Like you would carry from Lowe's?
Yes.
Okay.
That
Right.
you would have tar in?
right, the kind of
you're out
stuff
on
you
the
put
road
on a
crew?
roof or
Yeah,
road
yeah,
crew.
okay.
So you decided that would be the place you needed to go.
Yes.
Okay. Were you a kid or were you a drunk adult? Let's try to take our guesses. Starting with Zach.
I'm going to say, again, drunk adult. You were walking down Broadway, saw a construction site, and decided that's where you needed to go.
All those things are available.
Yeah.
That's true.
The
yeah.
opportunity is there. Ricky?
I feel like you were a kid. I'm going with kid.
Okay.
Woody?
I'm going to guess little kid, too. I think, it was there. It was a bucket. It looked handy, and yeah.
Jim?
Guessing kid as well. So Zach is the only person that thinks you were a drunk adult when you did this. Which is it?
Zach is definitely right. It was college days.
College days.
From a bar, and I had to go to the bathroom.
Did you
And
just find it
Leah
on the
found
side of the
out,
road?
and It was in a parking lot, and yeah.
There was no other
Later
place to
found
go?
out that it was tar.
At least you went somewhere nicely. It
Yes.
wasn't just like in a bush.
Yes.
Did you go number 1 or 2?
Oh, wait.
gosh.
I assumed number 2.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
I
Okay.
assumed.
Me too. I just assumed that.
Sometimes it just
them
hits you.
Them just plopping down into the bucket.
It's a slightly less
Zach.
disgusting scenario.
Okay.
Well, when you're out drinking, your tummy gets all messed up. I
Yeah.
just assumed.
Amy, thanks for bringing that to the show. We really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Don't blame Amy for us being messed up human beings, okay?
That's true, yeah.
We appreciate you calling.
We have Lauren in Murfreesboro. Hey, Lauren.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us what you did, and then we'll take our guesses.
Okay, I got a black eye and chipped my tooth all in one night.
All in one night. Oh my gosh, so many questions. but
You got to
we're
be
not
drunk.
We're not allowed to ask.
You got to be a drunk adult.
I'm going with kid that you fell off the top of the bunk bed.
Oh,
Okay.
that's very specific.
Wow.
I'm gonna guess drunk adult on a Lime scooter.
Jim?
I'm wondering if they happened at the same time or like one happened and then an hour later
Yeah.
something happened. I'm going to say drunk adult.
Lauren, which is it?
A drunk adult.
A drunk
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
Deja vu.
So tell us what happened. How'd you lose the tooth and the black eye?
Well, we were leaving Deja Vu downtown,
First
early
mistake.
morning. And
Having a
I
classy
went to
night
laugh.
out, yes.
Yeah, it was actually my 21st birthday. I went to laugh at my friend and put my hands on my knees, but I missed my knees and my face hit the pavement.
Oh, no.
Oh, so yeah, you get
But it was
vertigo.
so funny.
Oh, my mouth hurts for you. The chipped tooth is
You
really
know,
what got
one
me.
of those hard laughs where you go to catch yourself. I
Yeah.
totally missed my.
And you missed.
You didn't catch yourself.
Oh, no.
Drunk you was not looking
Yeah.
out for sober you.
Then it became less
Not at all.
funny.
So
No.
like,
And then I realized the next morning I chipped my tooth. And I was like,
what did the people around you do?
they laughed and just picked me up.
Okay, well, those are good friends. That's what
Yes.
friends do. They
would've
laugh
done the
at you,
same.
and then you figure it out.
Then they help you out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is a 21st birthday to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. It's a special night at your Nashville SC game tonight. It's singles night.
It's singles night at Geodis Park.
Connor Brennan, who was on The Bachelorette and also Bachelor in Paradise, is the MC for singles night at Geodis tonight. And Zach, you're not going, but your boyfriend is.
Isn't that awkward?
No.
But he's not trolling because he's single.
Right.
He's going to be
There we
someone's
go.
wingman.
He, his sister asked him to go for the game tonight to be her wingman at singles night tonight. And I immediately was like, this is a bad idea.
Why, though? I feel like he'd be a good wingman.
Yeah.
Does he have no game?
He has absolutely zero game. And he's like so sweet and precious, but very shy when it comes to like meeting new people and strangers.
Yeah.
So as soon as his sister is like, oh, I think he's cute, I was like, what are you going to do? Are you going to walk up and like start talking to him? Or are you going to just like shove her into him? Like, what's your game plan here?
Well, maybe if it's not
A
him
forceful
trying
wingman.
to hit on anybody, it'll be easier for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but if he's just being her hype man.
People are always like, they'll do things they wouldn't do for themselves, but they'll do them for somebody else.
Right.
And David's that kind of guy. He's a very charitable, nice person.
He's a very,
They're
very
charitable.
kind man. I still feel like he's going to be a very great hype man. He's going to be like, yeah, go talk to him. He will never go talk to him himself,
Okay.
but he'll be like, yeah, good for you. Go do it.
So
Okay.
He's like your private motivational speaker.
Yeah, I feel like here's what I think is going to
You
happen.
can do this.
Here's what I think is going to happen.
Yes.
Is I'm going to get a phone call. Then he's going to be like, all right, so my sister wants to go talk to this guy. How should I open the conversation? What should I say? He's going to be calling me for advice of like, what do I do?
So why don't you just take his place?
I offered. And she
Did
said,
you?
Said
no,
no.
you'll scare them away.
Okay.
Actually, that's a valid point.
I
Okay.
agree.
Yeah.
That is to
I
consider.
tend to
yes.
agree with her. on
It's
that.
very accurate. I will scare them away, but I was like, all right, here's the thing, though, is if you do meet a guy and you end up bringing him to the family, he's going to have to meet me eventually, so you might as well just rip the Band-Aid off.
No,
No. You got to work it up to that
Yeah.
point.
You wade into
Yeah.
Zach land.
Yeah.
Just like toes first
You
in
can't
the
just
water.
You don't
Toss him
jump
in
into the
there.
cold swimming pool all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued to see on how this is going to turn out.
He's in the concessions line. You just tap some guy on the shoulder. Hey, take a look at that.
Yeah.
She's
Ew.
available.
What do you think?
We're definitely
I don't
not
like that
taking
at
Woody as a
all.
wingman.
No, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Crossing people off the list left and right here.
I feel like I'm the one that should be going with her.
what's the best piece of advice?
To give her?
Yeah.
To not be afraid?
Okay, so just walk up and be like,
Walk
yo,
right
I
up.
think you're hot, or like, your shoes are cute. Like, what's the best initial pickup
Not
line?
aggressive. You can't say, hey, I think you're hot, because then they get the wrong idea about
Right.
what you're trying
Sure.
to do
You're
there.
Just looking for a
It's
hookup
gotta
as
be-
opposed to something else.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot less than that. It
Yeah.
could be something as simple as, who's your favorite soccer player? And if he says, I don't even like soccer, you go, oh my God, same. So we're both here for the same reason.
Right.
Do you want to go get a drink?
Okay, that's
We both
good.
hate the sport we're sitting in front of.
Because you're there for the singles night. Clearly
Yeah.
at that point.
That's a good idea, because
Ricky,
I
you
was
would-
thinking, like,
You've missed your calling. That was pretty good.
I'm telling you, Zach thinks that I don't have game and that I can't flirt, but he has no idea.
I'm like, you should flirt more with your boyfriend. I was like thinking like, oh, you're in the concessions line and you're like, oh, are you going to eat that whole hot dog by yourself?
Oh my God, Zach.
Oh my God.
Like,
No.
No. Can you invite you over to my section so we can lady in a tramp that hot dog?
Singles night or not, I don't think I'm ever going to a game with you.
That is terrible advice.
No human should ever say that to another human.
no.
And at the volume, you'd probably say it too.
Yeah.
Like there's the entire like 1/4 of the stadium that is supporter section with drums and trumpets and all that stuff.
Oh,
and
they'll
they
still
like
be able
look
to hear you
They
over
look
it,
at Zach
yeah,
and go,
yeah.
"Could you keep it down?"
Yeah, accurate. So I will report back on how tonight goes.
Yeah,
for
please do.
Tell David to call
Singles
me
night.
if he needs help, not you.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach?
Noted.
The hotline changes.
It's time for men and women to answer questions for gender wars.
All right, ready to play our game. For the ladies in the audience, we have Brittany in Lafayette. Hey there, Brittany.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good luck to you. For the guys, we have Matt. He's in Lebanon. Hello, Matt.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Good morning.
Let's do a get acquainted question. Get you guys warmed up so when the real questions fly, you're ready. Starting with you, Matt. Would you rather be on a desert island with country music or classical music?
I would say classical.
Classical.
Be able to sleep better.
It's peaceful.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You can meditate.
Brittany, what about you? On a desert island, only country music or classical music?
Country music.
Okay.
Okay. See,
You
I
need
think-
something to sing along to,
I was-
don't you, Brittany?
Yeah. You need
Yeah.
some
exactly.
stories and
Keeping
stuff.
entertained.
That's right. Just have wagon wheel on a loop until they come and get you.
Oh, my God.
Okay, each of you have a screw. If you don't know the answer, you can use the screw and make your opponent answer your question.
Here we go. Multiple choice. This is how we start, Brittany. Is George R.R. Martin the author of Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Yes. That's right. Good job.
Nice.
Good start.
1-0.
All right, Matt. Is Midnights the upcoming new album from Rihanna, Taylor Swift, or Lady Gaga?
Rihanna.
It's Taylor Swift.
No, it's T-Swizzle.
Yeah. Remember, Rihanna talks about doing a new album,
But never
and
does.
Doesn't do one.
But
Hasn't
then-
done one since 2003.
But then just looks at her big pile of makeup money and says, I don't need to. Brittany, your guy is so proud of his Stratocaster. What is that?
A fishing pole.
Oh, you're so close. It's a guitar.
I see where your head was at
but,
there,
like,
Brittany.
Stratocaster,
Because you
yeah.
cast a line.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, why don't they invent a combination guitar and fishing pole?
There's got to be one out there,
Yeah.
Woody.
Brittany, you were about to say, there is something that sounds like Stratocaster that is a fishing pole.
Is there?
Yeah, our listeners will tell us. Trust me,
Oh,
they
that
will.
Jim's like, Brittany, you were going to say this. And you're like, I have no idea what you were talking about, Jim.
I'm giving you a lot of credit.
Yeah,
All
just
All
agree.
right, Matt.
Still 1-0, Brittany. Matt's chance to tie it up.
What clothing are you shopping for if you visit madewell.com?
I don't screw.
Okay.
Brittany, do you know what you're buying if you're on madewell.com?
What kind of clothing?
Yeah.
Swimsuits.
Jeans.
Jeans.
Very, very expensive jeans.
They have a great program, though. If you bring jeans, this is a side note. If you bring your old jeans that you don't want anymore, they'll actually give you money towards new jeans.
Oh,
Because they take
okay.
it and they build
Like
houses
recycling.
with the,
material?
materials.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They make houses out of blue jeans?
Yeah, like pieces of housing.
Oh,
Not like a
okay.
whole big ass house.
I want to live in a denim house.
It's like pieces of it.
You can sleep in the pockets. It'd be nice.
Oh, that sounds cozy.
It does sound cozy.
Storage.
right.
It's a 1-0 lead for Brittany. If you get this one right, Brittany.
No, actually,
It's
we're tied
1-1.
up. Yeah.
Or 1-1, rather. Yes. So you could take a lead back with this.
Brittany, Mercedes-Benz luxury automobiles are imported from what country?
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Matt, you got to get this one right to stay in the game.
All right, Matt. Your cooking recipe calls for EVOO. What does that stand for?
What was it again?
EVOO.
Some Evu.
Evu.
Extra virgin olive oil?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly
You talked it
right.
through and you got it. That means we're tied up. We break the tie with Name That Tune. Brittany, how many seconds will it take you? Up to 10 to name a song.
2.
2
Girl,
seconds.
starting low.
What do you think, Matt?
Let her try it.
Okay, 2 seconds. You got to give us the title of the song. We're just going to play it once. Here it comes.
Shut up and dance with me.
Yes.
Nice. It's because I suck at my job and didn't change the
And didn't
song.
change the song. Yes.
It's fine.
Eventually, somebody will just say 0 seconds because they figured he didn't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just knowing the laziness of the show.
All right, Brittany, you are the winner. Congratulations.
You got tickets to see the Backstreet Boys.
Woo!
And by the way, the fishing pole I was thinking of, Kid Casters. It's for fishing poles for young children.
Aw.
So, yeah, there was a tie-in.
Also, they do make guitar-shaped fishing poles.
I knew someone
looked
had
it
to
up.
have made it.
I
Yeah, I
looked it up.
mentioned Brad Paisley has one of those.
Yeah. Oh, yes, exactly.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. Remember not too long ago, we were all going crazy for the Mega Millions lottery drawing and all buying tickets and going nuts with it.
It was
Yeah.
what, like $1.3 billion?
That's exactly right.
And somebody won. There was one winning ticket.
It was in Illinois, and that person is nowhere to be found.
So
This happens all the time.
The third largest jackpot ever has not been claimed. There's been nobody coming forward, not even an attorney representing someone. They say it's not unusual for people to take their time.
right. But I mean, this is a long time.
There's, not even a indication that somebody knows they've won.
Right.
So there could be a ticket laying in the bottom of a dumpster that nobody knows
Right.
was the winning ticket.
Going through morgues all over Illinois to go through pockets.
I was about to say, what do you think happened to the person if
Well,
they're not responding?
What are you saying in Illinois? They have a law that you don't have to say who you are. You can remain anonymous.
Yeah, if it's over $250,000, you can be anonymous, and
But they'll still announce that somebody anonymously picked up
Right.
exactly
the prize.
Exactly. They have 12 months. So
Oh, okay.
They have a whole year?
yeah, so they have a
So
whole
it's like
year.
waiting to give a wedding gift.
Yeah.
to see if they
differs
make
from
it.
State to
I
state.
like that idea.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Right.
a good one, Woody.
You get 1 year to do it.
And then I should get a refund for all the money
I
I,
know.
spent on the wedding.
And when they broke up after 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, totally. So I think it was in July that the drawing where the winning ticket was drawn. So they would have until this coming July to take care of things. They say it's not that unusual because people will get stuff in order. They'll get lawyers and
If they're smart, they do that. Yeah.
Right? And I guess if you did it in Tennessee, they only give you 6 months to claim it. It's different from state to state, which is kind of interesting.
Yo, I'm just saying, if I won the 1.3 billion, I would be up there at the door at the office the next day, banging on the door. Excuse me, where's my paycheck? What are y'all doing? Are you sleeping in today?
I would like the lump sum, and
There's
I would like
gotta
it in
be
10s and 20s.
A lot of paperwork you got to look through, though.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
got to be
That
a lot
you
of
should
paperwork.
definitely have a lawyer for.
First
Yeah.
thing you do is you go to somebody experienced and do it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't screw it up.
Right.
Because you would screw it up,
Yeah.
Zach.
Oh, without a doubt. I think
As
anybody
would I.
Oh, yeah. We've had people on the show before who have won, millions of dollars here in Tennessee and have blown it. Filed for bankruptcy within a year and a half,
Right.
2 years.
Sad.
Because they didn't take, the wise advice of, somebody who knows, how to handle money. So, hopefully it'd be you, Zach. Everybody around you who owns like hot tub factories and
Right.
what else would you
Hot
spend
tub
it on?
factories. Zach's going to get 17 hot tubs.
know.
Instead of one big pool, he's just going to put 17 hot tubs all next to each other.
That sounds fun.
To go with your 35 Roombas.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Roomba industry. Yeah,
It would be
their stock
booming.
would
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. I won the lottery. I wouldn't say anything, but there would be indications like when you rang my doorbell and 35 dogs are barking.
And 35 personal butlers for each dog.
Yeah. Go to Humane Association and say, give me all of them. Zach has got your celebrity stuff.
So whenever you go to the grocery store and you buy like a gallon of milk, it sits in the fridge for a while. You're like, oh my God, the expiration date, got to throw it away.
Yeah, you got to be careful of that.
Well, apparently that's what Leo DiCaprio does to his girlfriends. As soon as he starts dating them, he puts an expiration date on it.
And so his new girlfriend is expired?
Yeah. So his girlfriend, Camila Marone, they had been together for 5 years. She celebrated her 25th birthday 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's it.
Oh my gosh, 25?
She was 20 when they started going out?
She was 20 when they started dating. He's 47.
Uh-huh.
She just turned 25 actually 2 months ago, and he has broken up with her. Doing a little bit of background research, he's never had a serious girlfriend over the age of 26. So the expiration date had to be 25.
Oh my God, it's like an old Matthew McConaughey movie line, which is, you know what I like about dating young girls as I get older, but they stay the same age.
Ew!
Is that Dazed and Confused?
Yes.
Yeah, great movie.
I love that movie.
Great movie.
So be on alert if you see Leonardo DiCaprio at the Chuck E. Cheese at Stones River Mall.
That is so disgusting.
No.
And possibly true.
Yes.
Possibly true, but a lot of people are now saying, oh, by the way, Olivia Rodrigo just broke up with her boyfriend, so maybe they can start dating since she's within the age range.
And then when they break up, she can write a whole album of songs about him.
Yeah.
Is she within the age range?
She's 19.
Oh my gosh.
Give her a year.
She's almost there, yeah.
Yeah.
That is so disgusting to me.
That's, not okay at all.
That I'm 47 and 25, which, again, a number is a number, but if you're dating a 20-year-old at 42 years old,
what do you have in common with that person?
Right.
Your frame of reference is totally different.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I always think, which is when it's a much older guy and a young girl, if they're 60 and 40, not a big difference. If he's 42 and she's 20.
Massive difference.
And you're doing that all the time. That says something about you as a person.
100%. And your 20s, is where you find yourself. There's so much change between the age of 18 and 25. You're graduating college. You're getting your first job.
True.
You're doing all of these things and becoming independent.
You discover who you are.
Yeah. So I'm sir, maybe start at 30.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach, what you got?
Just a heads up, this Saturday, September 3rd, is actually National Cinema Day. So there's a bunch of popular chains like Regal, AMC that are offering $3 movies. And so that includes IMAX and 3D movies. So you can go see these movies on Saturday.
Good deal.
For $3.
Nice.
Yeah, that's exciting. Ricky.
So the student loan debt relief plan was announced. That doesn't only count for your balance that you have right now. If you were paying anything during the pandemic, even if they were auto loan debt payments, you could get that money back.
Okay.
So make sure that if you were paying through the pandemic, that you look into your options before assuming that you can't get that money back. Because a lot of people don't know about this. I just learned about it today. So make sure you look into it. Not everybody's obviously going to qualify. So check to make sure. Call your loan company. Check on it.
Very cool.
Jim?
So there was a wedding. It was an outdoor wedding in Glacier National Park in which the bride and the groom were exchanging vows. And just as they were doing the vows, just across a creek, a grizzly bear attacked a moose and started eating it.
Whoa.
As the background of the wedding?
While the wedding guests were watching it.
Is that a sign for something?
No, they always say if it rains or something. Yeah. If a grizzly bear eats a moose at your wedding, it's good luck.
Yeah. Let's take a listen to the video from the wedding.
Yikes.
After the vows, you can just listen in the background. Turn this up.
You're the only one I've loved, that I love now, and I vow to love, my past, present, and future.
Are we okay?
It's a grizzly bear killing a moose.
Oh, that poor moose.
I It's nature's food cycle.
I know. It's what happens, but
that's what happens when we go out to where they...
Yeah, we're in their home.
Yeah.
But the howls of agony from the moose. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Like, it's not a graphic...
I don't mean to laugh, but you guys know how I feel about marriage. And I think everyone's doomed to divorce. So the fact that this happened at a wedding...
In the middle of the vows.
Perfect to me. Yeah, in the middle of it being like, I've only ever loved you.
Ricky's like, if only all weddings could have a grizzly attack. Yeah.
The grizzly bear catches the garter when they throw it.
Who's next?
So there is video, and
oh my God.
you see the couple in the foreground, and it does look beautiful. But then, like, it's a far away shot of the grizzly, so it's not a grotesque video, but you know what's going on.
Yeah, you get the idea.
And if you would like to see it, I've got a link for it. If you like at Woody and Jim Show on Instagram, it's in our Instagram story.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. All right, we play a fun little game every once in a while. You tell us something stupid you did, and we have to guess. Were you a little kid when you did it, or were you a drunk adult?
I'm so bad at this game because it could go either way.
Sometimes it's really up in the air. All right, we have Kimber to start us off in Smyrna. What'd you do?
I cried in front of a police officer after he yelled at me.
Oh, that's so tough.
After a police officer yelled at you.
Because it doesn't matter how old you are.
Right.
If a police officer yells at you, you feel bad.
I feel like this is easy for me. I'm 100% going to say drunk adult.
Yeah, I feel like that's what makes the most sense. I feel like when you're kids, police officers are always nice to you.
Unless you're doing something bad.
Yeah,
Right.
but I feel like that's few and far between that ever happens.
They have to correct you loudly.
But sometimes it's for like safety, like, hey, you kid, get out of the way or else you're going to get hit by a car or something. You know?
Right.
I'm going to go kid. I'm going to say child. Woody?
I'm going to have to go with drunk adult, too.
I feel like she was on Broadway, did something weird at, like, Kid Rock's bar.
Yep. Oh, Kid Rock's bar. It's always Kid Rock's bar.
Yeah.
It is always Kid Rock's bar, yeah. All right, so tell us, kid or drunk adult?
I was a drunk adult. My friend got kicked out of the bar, and I tried telling the police officer outside what happened, and he told me to be quiet. He yelled at me, and I started to cry immediately, and I begged him not to tase me.
Don't tase me! Don't tase me, bro!
Well, that's scary.
Oh, my God. You guys nailed it. Sounded like... That was... wow.
I mean, just because been there, done that.
Right.
Get kicked out of a bar and start crying.
Right?
Anybody else maybe can stump us? We'll be playing again in a few minutes.
Charlie Puth is like one of the most iconic songwriters. Like, he's just so good at like sounds, and he breaks down how he's brilliant. He breaks down how he creates the songs from ground zero. And so he posted this on his Instagram and TikTok. And then on Twitter, he posted September 9th. Like, it's going to come out next Friday.
Okay.
But this is like him breaking down how he wrote this new song called Charlie Be Quiet. It's pretty fantastic.
What if there was a song called Charlie Be Quiet and I actually whispered it like, Charlie be quiet, don't make a sound. Then you add a little bass that goes boom, doom, doom, doom. Charlie be quiet, don't make a sound. And a hi-hat that goes, Charlie be quiet, don't make a sound. And then a really soft guitar like, I'm shaking, that just scared the hell out of me. It's gonna start really quiet like this. Charlie be quiet, don't make a sound. You got to lower the noise a little bit now. If she knows you're enough, she's gonna run away. Charlie be quiet, don't make a sound. You got to lower the noise.
I like it.
It sounds bomb.
It starts a little, ASMR.
It kind of does, but I was like,
He
this
does
sounds
that
dope.
It
for
totally
all of
draws-
his songs on TikTok.
It draws you in. It's so good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, so we'll see if he actually releases it or if he's just having fun on TikTok and Instagram. But I'm like, I would love this as a whole song of Charlie Be Quiet.
My favorite TikTok of him, I think it was recently, where somebody asks him what the seal noise is that the seal makes, because he can tell you what every single note
like
is,
what
no matter
tone
like
it is.
what. Like if I do this, he'll tell you what that is.
Perfect pitch. Is
Yes,
what they call it. Yeah.
exactly. So they did like a seal squeal. I'll put it up on Woody and Jim on our Instagram story because it's
awesome.
hilarious.
Oh
and
my-
he tells you what it is, what note the seal is doing.
I
Wow.
have
smart.
to see this.
It's
That
hilarious.
is amazing.
We literally did an interview with him where he was like, that's how I cheated in high school, is people would give me the test And I would go through and I would make a song based on the answers. Like if the answer is A, B, C, or D, it would have a different pitch in his head.
Oh, wow.
And he would make a song and then go through the next day and take the test as he's singing the song that he created based on the
genius.
pitches.
That's
Musical
really good.
genius.
Yes,
So smart.
he's so smart. So yeah, follow us on Instagram. It's at Woody and Jim Show. You can see the squeal.
The seal, it's
The
so
seal
funny.
squeal.
And find out what note they're on.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
There will either be squeals or cries of agony tomorrow. As we mentioned that about this time, we'll be doing another Woody and Jim joke-off.
Yep. Just
So-
want to give you a heads up. If you'd like to get some really terrible dad joke action going tomorrow, we'll be providing it.
We will fall on that sword for you.
This is actually perfect timing for Labor Day weekend. If you're around your family, then you can
Yeah.
take notes of these dad jokes that you can tell.
Yeah.
to
Make your family hate you.
Yeah.
Listen to the Woody and Jim
Well, that
show
way
tomorrow.
they'll leave you alone.
Let them hate you for something new.
That should be like our new slogan. Make your family hate you. Listen to the Woody and Jim show.
Oh, there you go. Let's get a billboard that says that.
Yeah, that's our next campaign. I love it.
Were you a kid or a drunk adult? You tell us something weird you did, something stupid, and we have to make a guess.
Love this.
All right, Vicky's in Nashville. Go ahead.
I bit into a caramel apple on a date, and both my front teeth came out.
Oh, the caramel apple, the dentist's best friend. Oh,
Okay.
Both teeth.
I'm going to say a kid. Like, I'm thinking like the Wilson County Fair. They were out on a date like in high school.
Yeah, it could have been last week.
I'm thinking it's probably an adult because, it's a date.
Yeah, date made me think adult as well.
Right.
But I mean, you can go
And
on
little
dates
kids
in
can go
high
on date.
school.
Yeah, you can have little
Yeah.
play dates and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But,
You're right, but it's
usually you don't refer to it as a date unless you're an adult.
I'm
don't
going to
know.
go with the stats and say a drunk adult.
Okay.
Ricky?
Drunk adult.
All right.
Okay.
We are a split decision. All right, Vicky, tell us.
I was a little kid. I was in the 4th grade, and I was on this hayride at a pumpkin patch with my friends.
Yeah.
And these 2 boys, we lived in Ohio at the time,
Okay.
and I finally had gotten up the nerve to hold the hand of my little boyfriend.
Aw.
And when he squeezed my hand back, I just got this huge wave of confidence, and I bit into my caramel apple. And when I pulled the apple away, it ripped both of my front teeth out. Still baby teeth, and I just had this really scared and embarrassed reaction and started to laugh. And then this little boyfriend of mine started to laugh when he saw that I had this toothless smile. And then I started to cry. Oh, so awful.
Oh, my God.
Sounds traumatizing.
That is horrifying.
That's something you're never going to forget.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's going to stay with you.
Wow.
After she got up the guts to hold his hand and everything.
I
And she
know.
embarrassed herself in front of her little boyfriend.
The sudden confidence to bite into an apple.
I want to see this play out on The Bachelorette or The
I know.
Bachelor. Yeah,
I like that.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
Jim, what's making us happy?
Well, it's a guy in law enforcement who not only keeps the peace, but also rescues animals. It's Dixon County Sheriff Sergeant Chris Lashley. Okay, I guess if there's ever an injured or trapped animal, they know that Sergeant Chris is the guy to call.
Ah, he's
Okay.
the animal whisperer.
He is. He truly is. So I guess it's happened in the past where I guess a giant owl was trapped somewhere and it didn't go well. I guess that owl didn't survive, but he was the one who tried to help him, and it was something where the owl was injured so badly it
that's
had
too
to be
bad.
euthanized. But just the other day, they discovered there was a great horned owl stuck in a barbed wire fence.
Ooh.
And this is a big owl. It looks
Yeah.
like something up in the mailroom tower on Harry Potter.
Right.
And I guess he knows to be careful because their talons have, given him some serious injuries before.
Yeah.
But he's learned. He says he goes to approach the animal and he talks to the animal for a little while to settle it down till they're okay with him petting the animal, and then they usually are okay with him grabbing them to help them. Cut the wire away and realized that there was no broken bones, just sore muscles from being in the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Nursing him back to health, and soon he's going over to Harmony Wildlife Rehabilitation Center here in Nashville for his full recovery to go flying again.
Oh, that's cool.
Amazing.
Very sweet.
So, Sergeant Chris, thanks for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's what's making us happy this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
The Owl Whisperer.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.